Hello, my many friends. Welcome to another Tuesday night live sale on the Skunky Junk channel with Sean and Carol. Glad that you're here. We are excited to get going tonight. Excited to be part of the Tuesday team. So as Kim's sale wraps up, we will look forward to her. The audience kind of shifting over here, and then when we are finished up, Joni, I don't know why I always want to call Joni's sale, Vintagerous, follows right after ours. And Joni is up in Canada. We are here in Washington State. So we ship from Washington. We honor and respect intent here on the Skunky Junk sale. So if you put in the wrong number, but you meant the right number, we will go with what you meant, not with what you said. And we expect that people will treat us with the same kind of grace and respect in return. We're going to just try to all have fun here together. Hello, Claudia. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. So glad you're here. I have a little bit of glass tonight. Not a lot. You can see. Hi, Heaven Brown Farm. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Glad you're here. I think that my daughter might be on tonight. My mom, I think, was going to be on tonight. So hello, family, and hello, friends. Glad everybody's here. Rose, hello, Rose. We are having like very fall weather here in Washington. It's been off and on all day. It's like sunny and beautiful, and then it's like pouring down rain. I'm going to have to do something, switch from my slippers, because I've been walking in and out of my office. I work here in this shed office, which is also our storage space and everything for our eBay store and our YouTube channel. And so I've been going in and out of the house all day in my slippers. So my slippers are squishy. So really gross. So it's time to switch from slippers, I think. The season is a changing for sure. Anyway, welcome everybody. We are having a easy to ship night. That's kind of our theme tonight, is things that are easy to ship. We're on the Sandy and Otto channel on Saturday, so we sold a bunch of things with Trisha, and then I bought maybe a tiny bit too much stuff from this auction. So last Friday I went and picked up an entire car full of stuff. And it was an entire car full of stuff from this auction, and it's all just a little bit dirty. It's been in this garage for 50 years. And so it's all piled up in our dining room, and I really need to do something with that. So anyway, I just have like a lot of balls in the air, a lot of things going on this week. So I needed shipping to be easy. So we are doing easy shipping night. That's our theme. So I hope that you all will enjoy the sale tonight. We have lots of fun stuff, but it should all be stuff that should be fairly easy to ship. So excited about that. So we are going to go ahead and get started pretty quickly. Claudia, I did the same thing. My mom and dad's van was stuffed. Oh my gosh, awesome, Claudia. I love it. So this was a kind of a weird auction. It was close to home, so that was part of it. Like, didn't have to go too far to get stuff. And then I just got kind of carried away with it. I spent a lot of money. But I mean, we can sell a lot of the stuff. We can make a lot of money on it, but most of it is not stuff that's going to be really conducive to live sales. It's mostly eBay stuff, which I kind of needed more live sale stuff than eBay stuff, but that's not really what I ended up with. So anyway, it all just needs a good bleach and scrub, and there's so much of it. Like the whole house just smells kind of like mildew. Anyway, it's a good time. I'm not really doing such a great job of selling my stuff as wonderful, but it is wonderful stuff. There's some really cool stuff in that auction that we got. I've been looking things up, and I mean, I'm finding things that haven't sold for years and years and years, and stuff that I can't even find. There's this little guy right here. This is a little tin. It's a wind up. It does not have the key, but you would put the key there and wind it up. It's from Germany. It's quite old, and the colorful part on its back is celluloid. It's not tin, so it's encased in tin. This is a tin line up here and tin head and tin underneath, but this part is plastic. It's celluloid, and I cannot find this anywhere. Just cannot find it. It's like it never existed. WorthPoint, eBay, Google, I mean, nowhere. So anyway, fun stuff. All right, so we are going to jump right into it. I have a few Halloween things still kind of sticking around. I want to try and make sure that we get all of the Halloween stuff offered before it gets too late in the season. People are already pretty well decorated for Halloween, so we don't want to let that go too long. So we're going to try and make sure we get everything from Halloween into the sale quickly. And either this week or maybe there's a few things left for next week. I don't know, but we're trying. We're getting there. We're going to offer this little mid-century modern hand-carved cat. Isn't he cute? He's just hand-carved. He's not marked or anything like that. He's fallen is what he is. I'm falling. So there he is. He's just a cat, and he is a little bit tall. He's about 6.5 inches tall. That he's going to fit right into a 6x9x4 box and be very easy to ship. He's not overly heavy, but he is wood. He is $8, and he is number 91. See, we are just rolling. We are moving it along tonight. 91 for the wooden cat. You know, I don't mean to alienate anyone, but a wooden cat, best kind of cat. If you're a cat lover, please take this wooden cat home with you. If you're a cat hater, well, you can have this wooden cat and it'll be the best cat that you ever had. Silent, doesn't shed, don't have to feed it. It's $8.91. Okay, there's the cat. Reclaimed Treasures by Mary. Are those reclaimed treasures by Mary Dugan? I don't know. So many Marys. Hello, Mary, and hello, Mary. Are you feeling merry, Mary and Mary? I'm sure you have never heard that before. No litter box. That's exactly right. You don't have to change the litter box. I don't hate cats, but I just don't love cats. I have no use for cats. And thank goodness Carol's allergic to cats, so we've never had to have the conversation about it, really. So we have a dog, and that's very much good enough for me. Okay, our next item is going to be a book. Don't mix that up with the cards from Saturday, please. Here it is. This is an old book. That's what the card says, old book. So this is a discard from Bandon Grade School in Oregon. Here's what it looks like on the cover. It has some wear for sure on the spine. I'll hold that up just a little closer so you can see there is some wear there, but it's a really wonderful little book. On the front, there's this little elf telling a story to, or a pixie or something, telling a story to all the little animals. This is a reader. So, and it was discarded in 1973. So yes, it's discarded, but it was discarded a long time ago. And its copyright is 1940. So it's quite an old book, and it's a hardcover. And then as you just glance through this, you'll see it has just really amazing graphics in it. It really does, has beautiful pictures. I am going to be frank and honest and say that I didn't read all these stories, so I don't know what those are like. Stories from 1940, they might just be interesting. You might want to read them ahead before you read them to your children or your grandchildren. Every once in a while, you know, some of these stories, you just are like a little bit shocked. But anyway, there they are. I'm not saying that's true. In this case, I didn't read these. Mr. and Mrs. Bantam and the Fox. I mean, this is a school reader, so, you know, it should be safe. But look at, there's turkeys. You can put it open to this page for Thanksgiving. Look who's funny. Anyway, it's got just a bunch of pages, I guess like 120 some pages, and then a word list at the back and some vocabulary tables. And there's the back cover. There you have it. Good stories, easy growth in reading. So it's just a beautiful book filled with lots of beautiful pictures and lots of funny little stories. And it's from 1940, did I say? 1930, 1940, yeah. 1940, it's $20. And it is Number 22. So you guys, one of the things about our sale, if you're new to our channel and new to our sales, is that we do try to make sure that we offer things on our live sales at a really, really reasonable price. We want people to shop here and feel good about shopping here. And then if you buy something with us, we don't want you to go and then find later that you could have got it somewhere else much, much cheaper. So I will tell you that this book is available on eBay, and it is available for quite a bit more than $20. So it's number 22, $20. We also appreciate resellers who come to our shows and stock their antique shops with, oh my gosh, speaking of cats, there's a cat on our fence. What is that cat doing? What cat is that? Hopefully it chases away the squirrel. All right. Hello, Trisha. How are you? So glad to see you tonight. So this one is going to be some cufflinks. They're going to be $12, and they are horses. Very lucky little cufflinks. Look at that. It focused the very first try. I love it. So they are cufflinks with a horse head and a little lucky horseshoe. They're lucky cufflinks, and they are the button type of cufflinks. So this part hangs down there, and so it's, they're fairly comfortable as cufflinks go. But this is like a button, and it has the little toggle on the back side. And of course, there are two of them because they are cufflinks, and cufflinks are intended for people with two arms. If you have only one arm, you are welcome to just use one of them. But there you go, cufflinks, horse cufflinks. Anybody like horses? Anybody like cufflinks? Anybody like silver? Anybody like easy stuff to ship? $12, number 14. $12.14 for the horse cufflinks. Of course, you need some cufflinks. Cufflinks are coming back in style. I went to just one business meeting in the last 2 years, and guess what I wore there? Cufflinks. Beautiful copper cufflinks for fall. Anyway, number 14, $12, horse cufflinks. There you have it. Say it again. Oh, somebody's asking about the cat. Oh, I came to see you putting the wood cat down. Want to know if it has any damage or anything. It doesn't really have damage, but I mean, it's old. So like it has, it's not a ding, but or a chip or anything. Whoops, lost the cufflink. See if you can focus on that. See, it's just like there's a kind of light colored spot on its ear, like it at some point fell on its ear or whatever. And it has little scratches and little things here and there. It's just like, I guess you could probably repolish it or something if you wanted to, but it just, it's nice. It has no serious damage, but it's not perfect. It's old. So it gives you the look, gives you that look for asking about its damage. What's that? The cat? Yeah, it was number 91 and it was $8. In case you're interested in the cat, there you have it. That was a cat. It was in a hat. It was not in a hat. Okay, we're going to go to, oh, golly jeepers. Where should we go next? Let's go to this weird thing. We're going to go to a weird thing. This is really, I understand it's going to take just the right person to have any interest in this at all, but I'm going to give it to you for a great price. So there you go. This is called Silvertone recording wire, and it's just a little tin, and actually it's a cardboard tin. It's tin on the bottom, but the top of it is cardboard, and it's old. It says 7,500 feet, 1 hour minimum recording or playback time at 2 feet per second. No idea what all of that means. I'm not quite even sure exactly what you do with recording wire, but this was from Sears and Roebuck, and it is indeed full of recording wire. So it looks like it's been partly used, but there is some recording wire in there. And recording wire is not wire. It is, in fact, this weird plastic stuff. So you can't even see it. It's see-through. What can I put here? Can you see it? There, see, it's like clear. Anyway, that's what it is. It's recording wire. And this part here is heavy metal, has some instructions inside. How do you use your recording wire? But this is a collectible thing that people collect and buy and have. And if you are a collector of such things, you would want to have this. And if you are not a collector of such things, but you have a resale store, This price is one that you want to pick it up at. It's $20 and it's number 42. Number 42. Steph, hello, welcome. Glad that you're here. So Silvertone recording wire. I mean, it's good for display and whatnot too, but I very much understand. It's sort of the kind of thing that you have to be the right collector to be interested in that. Silvertone recording wire, number 42, $20, which is a killer price for whatever that stuff is. Okay, where shall we go next? Let's see. Let's go to the outhouse. Should we go to the outhouse, friends? If you guys ever used a real outhouse, like an outhouse, not like at the, what? Give me your mailing address somehow if you want that mystery box from Trusty. Oh, yes, I do. Do I have your information, Steph? I will send it to you. I can't remember if I have your information or not. Send it to send me an email and I will connect with you. Yeah. I'd love that. That'd be awesome. Outhouse. Yeah, Nancy has. I believe that, Nancy. You and your Boy Scouts have probably definitely used some outhouses. Carol, when she was younger, her folks lived on some property that had an outhouse. It certainly was by no means our only means of taking care of things, but they did have an outhouse. So anyway, here we go, outhouse. So these are outhouse salt and pepper shakers. Boys are for pepper and girls are for salt, apparently. Or let's see. Salt has fewer holes, right? So girls are salt. Girls are very salty and boys are peppered. Anyway, they have no stoppers up inside there and they're not marked as to where they came from or who made them or any of that. I mean, they look like made in Japan, but I have no way of knowing. They're just not marked. But there they are. They're just small salt and pepper shakers, boys and girls, little outhouses, and a fun little thing if you have a little cabin or a log cabin or a place that you like to go to get away. These would be a good thing to fill with salt and pepper and put right on your table. And it'll be the first time you ever had an outhouse on your table. Anyway, so these little funny, cute little outhouses are $8. And they are number 73. Number 73 for the boys and girls outhouse salt and pepper shakers. Number 73, $8. And they just need a little cork down in the bottom there. You can get those little corks at Michael's or wherever. But since they would be not authentic and vintage like the salt and pepper shakers are, I chose not to fill those for you. But if you want to use them, that would be easy enough. Thank you, Reclaimed Treasures by Mary. $8. She's going to take those outhouses. Carol, make sure you set those aside. I'd like to give them a scrub before we send them to Mary. All right. I've got some stuff here that I think Claudia's going to like. Hey, Gritty Gret, welcome. Oh, a 3-holer at Girl Scout camp. Yeah, fun times. Fun times. At our church convention, when I was young, I mean, the bathrooms are always pretty primitive, but there used to also be an outhouse there, just a single person outhouse. But that's gone now. It's a little bit more. Now that we're old, things are so much cushier. Let's do, gosh, there's so many good things. Let's do a noisemaker. This is going to be $8. So these things, you guys, do you see these around when you're out thrifting and whatnot? I have a whole bunch of these, but this one stood out to me when I was shopping this weekend in Vancouver because it's orange. So it's just perfect for Halloween, part of your display. Halloween is sort of a festive, child-centered holiday anyway, so it's a perfect addition to your holiday Halloween display. But these are those noisemakers. You usually use them at like New Year's Eve. That you spin it around and it makes all that racket, and that's what it is. So it's nice and orange. It's got really cool old graphics on it. It's old, so it's got, you can see there's a few little scratches and whatnot. It's not perfect, but it makes its good little sound, and it is in great shape for display. You can just set it like that or set it like that anywhere in your displays, or put it in part of an assemblage or anything like that. Hi, Book. Welcome. Glad that you're here. So that is going to be $8. And it's number 72, easy to ship all the way to you. 72, just for you. Heaven Bound Farm, hello. And thrifting in the holler. Love it. Thrifting in the holler. That's where you find the houses, out in the holler. Okay, so little noisemaker, $8, number 72. There you have it. Moving along, move it along. Keep it moving. We're going to go with a book. Told you, those of you who are joining us late, tonight is an easy ship night. We are trying to sell things tonight that are going to be easy to ship because I need the help this week. I need it to be easy. Some of you, I think, are like me and you love these little big books. I kind of collect these. I have a whole stack of them. This one is Walt Disney's Donald Duck, Luck of the Ducks. And there they are in their little boat. And there's the shark. And so you can see that there's just a bit of wear on the cover on this one. A little bit of the color is just worn out. It's just wear from it rubbing against other books and all of that kind of thing. This is a Walt Disney book, Whitman, and it is 1969. Some of these have the little, in the corner where you can do the flip book. This one does not have the flip book, but what this does have that's interesting is color pictures. Definitely not all of the little big books have color pictures. They in the 70s, they moved to black and white. So this is one of the earlier ones that has the color. It's not the really early ones that were the hardback, but this is one of the Whitman softback Disney little big books. Donald Duck, full color, little big book, $7.13. Number 13, $7 for Donald Duck. And all of his little nephews and friends in a boat. Oh, Proud American, hello. Okay, 13, $7, little big book. Okay. Okay, dokie. Okay. Sifting through, just making sure that there's a little bit of suspense. I'm gonna do a brooch. This is a brooch. Ooh, looks very washed out there. It is really not washed out. It is like the most bright, beautiful green. Let's try a different mode on this light. Nope, not helping. It's the outdoor light that's shining in through the window that's making it, ooh, darn it, making it so washed out. Well, anyway, it is an absolutely gorgeous, bright green on the outside. They're lighter. Then there's a row of kind of emerald, a little bit darker green, and then in the center circle is the lighter green again in small rhinestones. In the very center is one even lighter, bright rhinestone. So you can see how beautiful it is. You just are not quite getting the color quite right. Yeah, we'll check that. I don't know that for sure. Let me just show you the back really quick. This is kind of one of the nicer brooches. It's got some weight to it. And there you can see how it looks on the backside. How they, it's pretty sturdy. It's not going to lose its rhinestones, I don't think. And it's got a nice pin back on there. So it's not a big brooch. It's about 1 inch, I'm going to say. Yeah, it's like just a smidge over 1 inch. So this is not a huge one. This is not going to be gaudy or anything like that. And it's just beautiful colors. I don't think it, oh my gosh. Holy moly, it does glow. Let's try this. Let's just turn everything off and see what happens. Nope. Too much sun coming in from the outside. It's even worse, actually, isn't it? Well, anyway, there you go. It does. It glows like crazy. The ones on the outside, I'll pass it along there and you can see it a little bit at least. You can tell which ones are glowing. It's the outside ring and then the third ring in. Those glow like, or no, I take that back. It's the very outside and then the very center stone. And then the two rows in between do not glow. But the center stone glows like the dickens. And the outer ones glow like the dickens as well. Who knew? That's really cool. Beautiful. No, never mind. It's not worth trying. Yeah, my black box, but it's all full of bubbles. It's number 21, $15 for the glowing green, beautiful brooch. 21, $15. Who asked about that glow? That was Nancy. Thank you for asking. Oh, and Gritty Grit. Yeah, thanks for asking. Had forgotten to even check that, and look at that, it glows. Number 21, $15. If anybody's interested in the beautiful green brooch, let's broach the subject of how beautiful this is. I'll try and hold really still. Okay, why? There we go. Look at, oh, quick, look, quick, quick, while it's still beautiful. Darn it. No, it went goofy on me again. Farts. I'm going to try that again. Okay, hold on. I think you're going to see the glow. What's happening here? Oh, look at the glow. Can you see that? Okay, it's hard to do with one hand, but there you go. Maybe you saw the glow. Anyway, that was an adventure. 21, number 21 for $15. That's the beautiful brooch. And thank you, Rose, for taking that home. Picking that up, taking that home. It's a beaut. I loved it before, and now I really love it with that glow. That's really cool. Sometimes there's that unexpected glow, and it just makes your day. This is going to be a set of 2 books, and it's going to be $15 for the set. Let's look at the first one. Yeah, Singing as We Play. It's called Singing as We Play. These came from a school, but they don't look like they were ever opened. Like, look at the spines on them. They're perfect. And they're like, they don't even open flat. So I don't know, maybe they were never used, but they were at one point property of Roseburg Public Schools, Douglas County School District number 4. You can see they stamped it in there, but then I don't think they ever used them. So, and it's a songbook. So, but it's got pictures and just a little bit of, a little bit of the song on each page. But see those great graphics? It's so cute. I just felt like this is a great back to school kind of a thing. And so I did it 1 month late for back to school. Anyway, kids are still in school, right? So it'll be continuing to go back to school every day. Look, there's a little kid on his little horse. That's part of the song. Trot, 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 trot. Go and do not stop. Trot, 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 trot. Go and do not stop. Right away on my little pony gray. So cute. I'm going to see if I can find a date on here. Forgot to look. 1957 and 1949. So it was originally 1949 copyrighted, and then this was reprinted in 1957. So this is the reprint, 1957. Singing as We Play. And then the second one is Singing All the Day. So we're going to sing as we play and then sing all dang day. And this one just passes through a child's whole day. So there's some dishwashing happening, and there's some playing with the puppy dog, and there's some playing with the lambs, etc., etc. Lots of things happening in their day, and then upstairs they go, and then it's story time, and then it's night, into bed you go. And while the baby's trying to go to bed, shh, says the little boy. And then he jumps onto his hobby horse and just starts screaming, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. A very, very nice little boy. And then he has to go say his prayers because he has some apologizing to do for being such a little twerp. Anyway, this one has a tiny bit of wear on the cover. This one may have actually been used once or twice, but still in really, really amazing shape. And once again, copyright 1957. So Singing All the Day, Singing as We Play, singing, we feel so happy. $15. 15 and 15 and 2 books, 15 and 15. There you have it. 2 beautiful little books of cuteness. Books of cuteness. We love a book of cuteness. See, book, Rose, excellent, get, yeah. Strut it, baby. There's a slight possibility I'll make a little money tonight with any luck, and then I can shop once again. Hey, Steph, woo! How are you going to make your money tonight? Are you going to go mow a lawn? I don't know. Are you selling stuff, Steph? Selling stuff, Steph, by the seashore? I would love that. I've been kind of off of YouTube a lot this week. I have not kept up very well with whatever everything's that's going on everybody's channels because I've been just so busy with all of that stuff that I picked up at the auction. Usually on the weekends, I do some binge watching and I catch up and I watch a bunch of stuff and not so much. Anybody recognize that? Look at that. It's Royal Copley, I tell you. Look at the bottom. See, you can see it's Royal Copley. When uh oh, you're doing a late sale tonight. Awesome stuff. I love that. I'm gonna check it out. This when you see these lines, there's not always three, but when you see the lines kind of evenly spaced like that on the bottom, it almost always means that it's a Royal Copley piece. In this case, I want to hold it up really close because you can also see there's a lot of crazing on this one. This is an older piece. Now, you do see the fish, the goldfish, in the same color pattern. A little bit more often, you see it in the square, and the square has kind of a black base on it with four legs on the corners. It's kind of rectangle, not square. You almost never see this piece in the oval. I have not seen it in the oval. It is out there, but it's much more rare than the square one. So anyway, that's what we have here tonight. This is, of all of the things we're selling tonight, probably the least easy to ship, but we're going to sell it anyway. It is really beautiful. Look at the fish on there. Ooh, boy, we're getting some good focus tonight. I love it. See that? Look at those cool fish. They're kind of black and there's some kind of burgundy, pinky, purpley on them. And then what you need to know about this piece is it does have, it really does have quite a bit of crazing. And some of that crazing, if you look, it's crazing on the inside and the outside. And it almost makes it appear like it's got hairline cracks and stuff. So I'm not going to say they are hairline cracks. I'm not going to say they're not. You don't see the same line on the front and the back. I don't think it's hairline cracks, but it's close. It is some really serious crazing. You can see it there a little bit better. Anyway, it doesn't take away from the beauty of the piece, and it's sturdy. It's not going to just shatter on you, and it really does have crazing that seems a little bit like it's going deeper than just like surface crazing on the glaze. So do be aware of that. It has kind of almost hairline cracks and serious crazing, but it's a beautiful piece. I wouldn't throw it a lot. I would display it. How about that? Display it. Anyway, because of the crazing and the, kind of cracking on it, it's only $13. If you find this piece elsewhere in perfect shape, it's going to be a lot more than $13. But anyway, it's $13 tonight, and it's number 79, and it is really beautiful. There's no chips or anything that's really visible or obvious until you look really closely at it and you see that it's crazed. And some people like me love that crazing. It just looks old. Yeah. Steph loves crazing too. I love that, but I do feel the obligation to point it out because technically it's not just like when it came off the factory floor. So it is there. It is crazed. It is 79 and it is $13 and it is headed over to Carol. All right. I'm going to share one that actually, this one came from that auction that I bought all the stuff from. And this one is already scrubbed and bleached and nice. But this is a cool thing. So let me hold it up. Playing pieces for AC Doocy. Also checkers and backgammon. This is the US Service Edition. So the research that I did wasn't 100% conclusive, but I think that they used these in the military. They gave them to the military fellows so that they had entertainment for themselves. I guess when they're down in the foxhole or wherever it is that they're stuck for long periods of time. I believe that that's what these were used for. I'm sorry? Oh, hello, Lisa Day. Hi. Carol tries to talk really quiet so that you don't hear her, but that means I don't hear her. So sorry. Anyway, so inside of there are wooden checkers of red and black, and they're used for the various games that you can play. And then there's dice down in there that say AC Doocy. And then down at the very bottom, way down in there, is instructions on how to play all the different games. Now, obviously, it doesn't come with a checkerboard or a backgammon board or the boards that you would need to play these games, but this is the playing pieces that go for the game. So oftentimes, you guys in those, when you're at the antique stores or wherever, you see those big checkerboards and they're just like nice, solid, big checkerboards. And you're like, well, why would I ever want a checkerboard? And there's no checkers with it. They didn't sell them together. They sold them separately. So here's the pieces, and they can go with your checkerboard that you bought at the Goodwill. So there you go. So this is a game called AC Doocy. It is very old, but it, again, is from that auction where the story of that auction was that the man who passed away, I bought all of this stuff from his sons, but he, back in the late 60s, he purchased a hobby store in California. He moved all the stuff up here from the hobby store, and then he never opened a hobby store. So it got put into his garage in the late 60s, early 70s, I think, when they moved up here. And it has been in that garage since the early 70s, never touched. So it was like some of the stuff was dusty and things, but it's like brand new. So this has been bleached and scrubbed and cleaned and doesn't smell like mildew. And it is AC Doocy. It's $15. So you can find this on eBay and different places. You cannot find it in this kind of perfect shape, like it, came straight out of a store. But it's $15. It's number 27. It's AC Doocy. Oh, thank you, Steph. I try to sell things that have a story, and when I can, I like to find out the story of the pieces because that makes them more interesting, right? Anybody can just find stuff. Life is full of stuff. Life is better with stories. Number 27, $15 for AC Doocy. There's something fun about saying AC Doocy, by the way. So even if you don't really want to play the game, you could just buy it so you could say AC Doocy lots of times. We're going to sell some. Oh! We're going to sell some linens. This is going to be $6, and it's $6 just for the whole big bunch of it. And I just grabbed all this stuff because it's kind of fallish colors. It's kind of a oatmeal colored background, and then it's got the orange and the green and the yellow and the red and whatever. This is, I wouldn't say this is a hot pad because it's not really thick. It's not, I wouldn't want to grab a hot plate with that. I would say it's just something that you would set in the center of your table and set your plant on it or something. And then this second one is exactly that. It's, it's the shape of like a little runner that you could put on your table. I suppose you could use it as a placemat, but it's a little small. I would use that as a little runner because that's the only kind of running I like to do, the kind that sits on a table. Here's another little, just a little doily. It's a rectangular doily, and it is, again, it's that oatmeal color. It's not white. It's a brown. It's not dirty white either. It's a kind of a tan oatmeal color. It's really, really beautiful hand done doily. And then there's a circle, a round circle. And this is a linen. I'll hold it really close. There, you can see that. It's a linen. And it is, again, that oatmeal color. And then around the edge, somebody crocheted, tatted. I don't know what that is. Anyway, some beautiful lacy edging around it. And it's a circle. And the circle is about 20 inches across, almost exactly 20 inches from here to there, from there to here. And so you get the round, you get the rectangle, you get the long rectangle, and you get the square. And you get all that for $6. It's number 29. And I don't know the story of this stuff, sorry. But it is beautiful for fall, right? I love it. It's all kind of, especially these pieces, I feel like this is just so boho, right? Kind of a nice boho look because it's off-white. It feels like if you have some macrame in your house, this would go with it really well. Anyway, it's only $6 and it's number 29. And it's easy to ship. I will stick it right into an envelope and ship it right off to you. Ship. Is Claudia still here? Did Claudia go away? Christina Taylor! Oh my gosh, hello, welcome. Glad you're here. Hey, Christina, I got, no, wait a second. No, sorry. I got your stuff a long time ago. Never mind. Sorry, I got a box from Claudia this week. Let's go with the Spaniel. You guys, this one, okay, I'm just going to hold it up. You tell me, what do you think who do you think made this? Look at it and tell me who you think it was made by. Okay. Well, I'll just tell you what I think. I mean, it looks like Royal Copley. It really does. And it has that heaviness to it. It has that nice glaze to it, has the look of the Royal Copley Spaniel. But when you look at the bottom, it kind of doesn't look like Royal Copley. So I don't 100% know if this is Royal Copley or if it isn't, but it is of the same basic quality as Royal Copley. It's nice like Royal Copley. It has really, really beautiful glaze, and it's as cute as a button. It's just as cute, cute, cute as a button. But again, the bottom doesn't have the lines and it's open, which is very weird for Royal Copley. But whatever, it either is or it isn't. It's one of those two. This little guy is about 6 inches tall, so he's not real huge. He's that size. Put him by my giant head, and then he'll look even smaller. And anyway, he is Royal Copley-esque, let's just say. Let's not say he's Royal Copley because I don't know. But he sure looks like it. He's only $10 and he's number 5. Yeah, it does. Looks like Lady. Now I want to sing the song about Lady. Anyway, you got me totally distracted. It's $10. He's number 5. He's a dog. A diggity, diggity, diggity dog. That's what he is. That's for sure. We can say that with absolutely no hesitation. He's definitely a diggity, diggity, diggity dog. Okay, we're going to move on to this guy here. Okay, now I'm not a smoker. I'm also not a smoker hater. Like, I know a lot of people who aren't smokers just despise smoking. I don't, but I'm not a smoker. But this Salem Spirit, it's a metal sign. You can hear me kind of creaking it because it's just a little bent. It's not perfect. Anyway, Salem, like Salem witches, right? So it's as close to Halloween as we're going to get for a cigarette ad. So this is it's a piece from a cigarette display. It's Salem Spirits, and they love each other so much. It's so sweet. And you can see that he's kissing her on the cheek because when somebody is smoking, you don't kiss them on the mouth. Anyway, that's what happens if you smoke. You get kissed on the cheek. And that's what's going to be for $10, number 65. You can have this cute, cute, cute little piece, and it can come right to your house. Now let's measure it. How come every time I pick up the measuring stick, it's upside down? No matter how I set it down, it's upside down. Okay, it's 13 and a half inches, and it is 9 inches. So 13 and a half by 9, and it is a little bit crooked. So it's not perfect. It was a display piece, and it is not perfect. But it is Salem Spirits, and there it is. Now I have to quickly turn off my headset because the headset is dead. So hopefully that works. Can you just make sure you can still hear me? Stupid headset doesn't charge right. So I put it on and then it doesn't last. Anyway, hopefully that'll work. Anyway, Salem Spirits, it is number 65 and it's $10. Can you hear me? On the thingy-majigger, my hoocher. Yep, you can hear me. Okay, 65, $10, Salem Spirits. It's metal. It'll go right into a nice big padded envelope and poof, off to your house for only $10, number 65. Cheap, 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 and easy to ship. Hi, everyone. Chad, welcome. Only smoke when the friction builds up. Wow, stuff.
late in seeing it.
I'm sorry. I was late seeing that one. Oh, okay. That tickled my funny bone. Oh, mercy. Thank you for that, Steph. I needed that. This little rubber guy is $16. On the back, it tells you the story of him. He is made by Ruth E. Newton, part of a whole set that Ruth did in the late 40s, early 50s. Let's see. I think I wrote down the year. Did I write down the year, Carol?
1960s.
Oh, 60s. Okay, sorry. I apologize. I lied. He was made in the 60s. That's right. And there's a set of these. I sold one of the little boys in an earlier sale that looked very much like this guy. It's not the same one. The earlier one that we had, remember the little boy, he was holding a little frog behind his back. This guy, he's just sitting there. He is as innocent as can be. He's got the beautiful blue eyes and he's smiling and he's so happy and so chubby, neat and so cute. There's the back side of him. There's a little wear to the color because he's from the 60s. He was played with by some little kid. His little boots have some wear on them too. He is a squeaker, but he does not squeak. I do have an extra squeaker here. I wonder if it squeaks. It looks like it's the right size. It does squeak. So if you want, I will give you this extra squeaker and you can put it in him if you want to. Anyway, I got that... found the extra squeaker in the bottom of a box. Anyway, so he's just a little rubber guy. His head turns, and he's so cute, and he gives you the side eye. Side eye. And he's got the little blue suit and little blue feet, and he's so cute. So there's a couple of, there's a red, and there's 2 different blue ones. Those are the ones I know about that are boys. And then there's a little girl also that matches with these guys. I don't know that they had a special name. But anyway... little Ruthie Newton, she was so cute. She made cute little rubber guys. And there you have it. You can get this one for $16 right here and right now for number 83. Number 83, you can have the cute little blue guy. He's rubbery. He's not sticky or brittle or anything. He's in good shape as far as that goes. He's a nice little rubber dude. And he's nice and clean and cute. He is not perfect. Again, he's... you know, some of his blue is worn off here and there and that kind of thing because he's actually played with because he's so sweet and fun to play with. He's $16, number 83. There you have it. That little guy looks familiar. Did you buy the first one that I sold? I can't remember who bought that. Let's see. He's so cute and blonde. I wish I was cute and blonde. Let's go with... yeah, my kids weren't cute and blonde either. They were just cute. Oh, let's do the witch picture. This one's going to be $15, people. So in the last few sales, we have sold a few pictures of witches. It might be just tiny bit disrespectful. If this person happens to be someone from your family, I, number 1, apologize. And number 2, she's not a witch. But if she's not from your family, she's definitely a witch. This one's $15 because... is that the best picture of an old picture that you've ever seen? This seems like it had to have been fake. She's so awesome. But it's not. It's a real old picture. Came from Cabinet Portraits, F.R. Geisy. Arau. I have no idea what all that means, but that's what it says down there. But anyway, look at this lady. Oh, my word. This lady, she was definitely a kindergarten teacher and also lived in a haunted house. Is that so great, Book? I knew you were going to love this.
Lisa, number 83.
Oh, thank you. Lisa Day, she takes number 83. Okay, so there's the there's the witch. And this is a true honest old picture that I just picked up at the antique store, but holy cow, she is one scary looking lady. She's number 41 and she's $15. If you want her for your Halloween display, and believe me, you want her for your Halloween display, she's number 41, $15. I love this one so much. Once again, put a little piece of cardboard in the front, cardboard on the back, throw it in an envelope, and it comes to you easy shippings. 41, $15. Okay, we might have lost Claudia, and that makes me sad because I have an item here that I know Claudia would want. I'm holding off on it, just in case she comes back. We're going to do these coasters. These coasters, I don't do a ton of coasters, although I do find coasters a lot, but I know that Patrick kind of has a run on the coaster market. So I try not to step on other people's stuff, but today we're going to do it. These are crystal coasters. They were made in West Germany, so that tells you a little bit about the timing. They are over 24% PBO crystal. What does PBO mean, Carol? Come on, you're the sciencey lady. Anyway, they were from Crystal Bleichrystal, made in West Germany. I'll just show you the picture and you can decide for yourself what all that means. But anyway, the fact is that they're really pretty crystal coasters, and you can stick your glass on there. See that? Look at that. Stick your glass on there, and there's 1 coaster, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coasters. So there's 6 crystal glass coasters. I'm assuming that they're leaded glass, but I don't know for sure that that's what that means. But anyway, they have a nice sparkle to them. They are nice crystal coasters. They are all in perfect shape with no chips, no cracks, no repairs. They are beautiful. Just the one has the sticker, so I would say don't use that one. Stick that one in the cupboard and use the other 5. And they are very pretty. See, that's the shape. And they have kind of a star design in the center. And they're just nice coasters. And they're $12 for the whole kit and caboodle. So that's $2 a piece. $2 a piece for the 6 crystal West German coasters, number 38. If you want to protect your counters and your tables, you can do it for only $12. Number 38. 38. Sorry. Okay, let's do the Wacky Witch. This is going to be $14. Once again, folks.
Oh, Nate wants to see the picture.
Oh, the picture. The picture. Look at her. Doesn't she look so friendly? She looks like somebody you want to be your very best friend. She looks like somebody that smacks children. That's what she looks like. With a ruler. This Wacky Witch comic is going to be $14. I haven't taken it out of the plastic. I suppose I should, because we want to make sure that the pages inside are as good as the pages outside. It really does look like it's in quite good shape. The spine is really quite perfect. See that? It's nice and crisp. It doesn't even have bent or torn corners. It is in really quite good shape. And it is from, it's Western Publishing. It's a Whitman comic. And it is from 1973. And it's stories about the Wacky Witch. Perfect for Halloween. So anyway, it's good for display to, to set out or into your ephemera bowl. I noticed that Katie is doing something with an ephemera bowl thing for Halloween. I have not watched the video yet because it hasn't premiered yet, but make sure you're watching her video and you can put this in your Halloween ephemera bowl. It's perfect and it's so cute. The Wacky Witch, Whitman, and it's in great shape. And it is only $14, which is the cost of a Wacky Witch book that is not in perfect shape. So what a deal. Number 1, $14 for the Wacky Witch Whitman comic book. Do you mind putting it back into that? Just be really careful because the tape will stick to it. Anyway, it's number 1, $14 for that one. Looks like me in drag. So, Nate, that is something I would really like to see, is you in drag. That would be awesome. Ooh, Mom. Grandpa had a teacher that beat him with a rubber hose? That's terrible. That's a terrible, terrible story. Let's stick with the uplifting stories. Gracious me.
Halloween lady.
Oh, there. That's what this is. I wrote AH Bowl, and then I couldn't remember what AH stood for, but it stands for Anchor Hawking. So this is a little Anchor Hawking. There it is right there. See that? Oh, look at it. It's focused so pretty. It's a little Anchor Hawking bowl. It's 5-inch bowl. I think it's in perfect shape. You guys, when I put this into my inventory, I marked down has flea bites on the rim, but I felt it. I looked it over with a magnifying glass last night. I find no flea marks. I think I was smoking something. I don't know. I think it has no flea bites. I think it's in perfect shape. Anyway, it's a little Anchor Hawking bowl. It's a small bowl. It's 5-inch bowl. It's you see, like that size, but it is uranium. So beautiful. So this will ship pretty easily. It's lightweight, obviously, and it can go in a pretty small box. And I'll just wrap it in a bunch of bubbles and make it easy. So it's a beautiful uranium bowl. If you do collect some uranium, or if you have a display of uranium, this is a good piece to add. This one has great glow to it. It really, really picks up the glow. And it's just $11. Number 12. It's $11, number 12, for the little Anchor Hawking. I think this is called Diamond. What's this pattern called? Oh, Diamond Arches. I think it's called Diamond Arches from what I saw online. Anyway, it's Diamond Arches bowl. I mean, this is depression glass, you guys. It's not perfect. It has kind of, around the edges, it has some kind of marks, like it was. No, it's not. There's no flea bites, but there's kind of some dark spots. Not sure what that's all about exactly. Maybe it's just one little dark spot there. Anyway, it's beautiful, and it's $11, which is just cheap. It's number 12, and it can come to your house and live forever and ever. Beautiful. And you guys, if you just you don't necessarily collect uranium, but you need a piece of really great uranium that you can show to your grandkids and surprise them and show them how cool it is. This one, and the cut glass in it just picks up the pattern so cool with the light. So if you don't have any uranium, this is the one to get, right? Just get one little piece. In fact, if you'd like, let me know, and I will send you a little tiny black light that you can use if you don't even have a black light. I'll send you one so you can show your grandkids. I love it. Ever and ever, forever and ever. That's what it's going to do. It's going to go live at your house. Okay. Once again, you guys, tonight I do have a few things that are just a little bit specific. So bear with me. But at least I'm not showing you the same old things that everybody's shown you 1,000 times. So do I have any Smokey Bear people in the house? I bought a Smokey Bear item myself from Christina. Some salt and pepper shakers, and they are in my collection. And I bought a set of these, and I put a couple of them in my collection, but I also have this one, and it's available to you. So this is just a little metal fold back pin, and it says, I'm helping Smokey prevent forest fires. So it's just a little Smokey Bear collectible piece. And that's what it is. So lots and lots and lots of people collect Smokey Bear. I don't know if any of those people are in the audience tonight, but if one of them is, it's $7 and it's number 51. And that's a good price for this. I'm just saying. This one's never been folded. The pin back has never been folded down. It's in perfect shape. I'll show you the back so you can see that a little bit better. Thrifting in the holler. We got another Smokey Bear fan in the house. Love it. Thank you so much for picking that up. Now, I don't know if I've ever sold to you Thrifting in the Holler. So if you could make sure you see my email at the bottom of the screen there, send me all of your information, your real name, your YouTube name, your PayPal email address, and then your mailing address. And then that way, the PayPal email address, that way I can get you an invoice, and then the mailing address, that way I can get you the stuff.
Oh, they said they used to work in force.
Oh my gosh, you did. I love that. That's great. My son is really thinking about that as a career path. So in your email, maybe send me a recommendation about whether that's a good path for him to take or not. Because he's just really trying to decide what he wants to do with his life. He's at that age. We all were at that age, right? I'm still at that age. I'm ready to retire, and I still don't know what I want to do with my life. Look at this. Is this so beautiful? Do you guys love this? Tell me you love it. Come on, I'm waiting. Tell me you love it. This right here is a tile, and it has a hangy thing on the top. It's just like a hole, so you can hang that on your wall. I had this hanging on the wall at my cabin for years and years and years, several years. I guess we haven't had the cabin for years and years and years, but anyway, it's been there for a long time. But the cabin has nothing else green in it, and so I just decided it was time to pass this along. But here is, yeah, thank you, Soulmate. Let me just tell you the story of this tile. I got this tile brand new. It looks like it's old, but it isn't. It's new. And it comes from, believe it or not, the Grand Californian Hotel at Disneyland. Is that so cool? If you guys have never been in the Grand Californian Hotel, even if you don't stay there, go tour the lobby. It is stunning. It's amazing for a Disney hotel, a Disney property, to be that amazing. It is a beautiful, beautiful property. It's absolutely beautiful. And ask them for a tour. You can get tours of the lobby and the hotel, and they'll give you a tour of it. And there's some really, really cool things there and great stories related to it. Anyway, it's a craftsman style hotel, obviously. And if you have the money to do it, stay there, because the rooms are they're gorgeous. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite hotels. You guys, I insure hotels. I am very, very familiar with hotels. I'm familiar with just about every hotel in the world. And that one is one of my favorites. Anyway, I got this there at the Grand Californian Hotel. I didn't stay there because I'm not rich. But anyway, I did tour it, and it's beautiful. And I got this tile, and I'd like to pass it along to you. And these are no longer available. And so they are a bit of a collector's item. And they are now on this sale, $40 on YouTube. On eBay, they are closer to 60. But anyway, if you want it, you can have it for 40. And it's number 71. Take a breath, Sean. No, it's not Francoma. It has sort of that Francoma look, but it's a little bit more green. It's kind of a darker green than most Francoma, but it does definitely have sort of a Francoma look to it. That's a really good observation, Nate. But it is not Francoma. It is marked as Disney, and it's made in China for Disney. But anyway, that's what it is. It is really beautiful. I really like it. It just doesn't match the cabin, and so it's time for it to go somewhere else. Number 71, $40. $40. I've never been to Schitt's Creek, but I would love to go there. If it was a place, I would be there. That was the whole reason I started watching that show, actually, Christina, is because it was the hotel connection. But then I fell in love with that show. I love it, love it, love it. Love that show. Okay, let's do these. These are going to be $18, and you're going to get all three of them. And these are Scotch tape tins. I am not a collector of Scotch tape tins. I just pick them up here and there to resell them to you guys. So I can't, if you have questions about them, if you know details about Scotch tape tins and you want to know details about it, I probably can't answer those. But these are, none of the three of these are in perfect shape. So the first one here looks very good, but I'll show you the inside and you can see that it has some dents. So those dents can be seen on the outside as well, but easier to see them on the inside. But this is a nice clean one. Just has some dents. Now, whether you can poke those dents back out or not, I don't know. But anyway, there's the first Scotch tape tin. Hello, Marina. Love you. Here's the second one. It also has a few dents. I'm not sure what the story of the dents is. Why dents? I don't know. But anyway, it has dents. And this one is not quite as clean. This one has just a little bit of rust on it and just, wear. But there's that one. So that's number 2. And then number 3 is this one. And this one is in the most rough shape. I don't know if you prefer them to be sparkling and clean and look like they're new, or if you prefer them to look like they have been around for 50 or 60 years. But this one looks a little bit more like that. And I don't know, maybe I can't even get this one open. It has just a bit of rust. And anyway, that's that one. So this one is, you know, it looks like that. And this one looks like that. And this one looks like that. And you get all three. And they are $18 for the whole threesome. It's a threesome. Now, I don't think they're shot with a BB gun, but maybe. Number 95, $18. Do we have any Scotch tape collectors in the house, or people that want to start a Scotch tape tin collection? Because here's your start. If they're in really great, perfect shape, it's $18 for one of these tins. You're going to get 3. So you get a nice, hefty start to your collection. But anyway, you can use these as risers in your displays. They make, the Scotch tartan pattern, they look nice in a Christmas display and that kind of thing. So $18 for number 95. Yeah, I've been there without a paddle too. Look. So Marina is, of course, in Alaska, people, and she just started that new job. She flies for Grant Airlines. So if you ever go to Alaska and you fly with Grant Airlines, my daughter, that I'm so proud of, she might be your pilot on your airplane that you fly around in Alaska. And she's finishing up her, oops, that's not the right thing. Prima donna. Oh, prima donna. She is finishing up her first rotation, so she's just about done with her first period on the new job. And I'm so proud of her. This is going to be $9. I'll try to stay on topic here. This is an ashtray, and it's the prima donna. It's a casino in Reno. Was a casino in Reno, so it's no longer, which makes it that much more valuable, but I'm only charging $9 for it. But it's this beautiful girl, and she is a prima donna, and she is so prima that she is in an ashtray. Is there anything classier than being the model in the center of an ashtray? I think not. So this is one classy girl right here, and she can be yours for $9. She's pretty. She's red and white. The ashtray itself is in good shape. It has no chips or cracks, although I have to say, I'm saying that, and I'm going to have to admit that I never looked at any other part of this ashtray. Let's do that. Okay. It has a little sharp spot there, but it's where it was pressed, and it's like an outie. So it's not an innie. It's not a crack or a chip. It's in good shape. Perfect. The prima donna from Reno. And there she is. Looking so classy. She's $9. She can go to your house and live the classy life for number 36 for $9. Take the prima donna home with you. Woo! 36, $9. There you go. She gone. Yes, she does. She looks like she belongs at Vinny's house. So somebody needs to tell Vinny to make sure he shows up to our sales here. You guys, I so appreciate those of you that show up every week for our Tuesday night sales. It means so much to me. We really just have such a good time doing this. And I just appreciate all of you being here. Yes, Marina G. That Marina G with the green jello, that is my daughter. She's the best daughter. Well, she's my only daughter, but she is my best daughter. We're going to go with a tin. Let's sell a tin. This tin's going to be $12. This is a black tin. Oh, Christina. Oh, and shipped to Lilac. Who's Lilac? Lilac. I don't know who that is. Sorry. Christina, you'll have to email me. Wait, thrifting in the holler. What is okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Awesome. Okay. This is going to be a tin. This is a tin container made in Holland. That's what it says on the bottom right there. Thanks, Christina. I appreciate you. Made in Holland. And it is pretty. Now this one, these go for $30, $40. When Jeffrey puts them on his sale, they're like $170,000. But that's how Jeffrey sales go. But and that's not a criticism, by the way. I love Jeffrey sales, and I buy stuff from him. Anyway, but this one is not. It's just a little bit dirty. So we scrubbed and scrubbed at it, and we got a lot of it off. But it's going to come to you, and you're going to want to scrub it one more time because it's not grimy, but it isn't perfect, and you're not really seeing it on the screen, which shows you how much effort Carol and I both put into scrubbing this. But see, like, look there on the yellow. There's still a little bit of. It just needs a little bit more scrubbing. It's just not perfect, but it is in really good shape. So it has, it has the normal wear and whatnot down inside of the tin, but it's not rusty, I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's the tiniest rust down in there. Maybe that's rust. I don't know. But it's not gross and rusty and grimy and disgusting or anything like that. It's a nice little tin, and it has the lid, and the lid just fits on it just nicely, and it's in really pretty good shape. Other than the fact that it just picked up some grime over the years. I think it was probably in like somebody's kitchen, and it got that like greasy kitchen grime. That's sort of what it's like. And we scrubbed it, but it needs another scrub. That's what it is. It's a tin, and it is about 6 inches tall-ish. Perfect for putting all your tea bags in. You pointed schmutz. Yeah, it has a little schmutz. The schmutz is free. Book, your support is more than enough, babe.
She keeps saying that she can't.
Oh, yeah. No, you guys, don't be worried about buying things on here. We just love having you here. Anybody, everybody, we love having you here. Never feel guilty about not buying from us. We are not judging. We love having you here. We love having you add into the conversation. We are here for the fun. We are not here for the money. So anyway, this tin right here is going to be $12. We are here for $12 though. And it's number 17. Number 17, $12, and it's this tin. It's this tin right here. And what you could do with this, it has a black background and all these pretty flowers on the front, but it's kind of dark. So if you wanted to keep like your spare glass eyes in it, you could do that. Your eye of newt, all of that kind of thing, that would fit nicely in this tin. Number 17, $12. How tight is the lid? It is tight enough that I can hold it by the lid and it stays on, but it's not so tight that it's like hard to get off. So it fits nicely and holds. That, I think, is a pretty good description of how tight the lid is. Good question, Nancy. It is a gorgeous tin. Thank you. I appreciate that, and I agree. Gorgeous. Let's do another tin. I have another tin. Want to do another tin? I may not have made it. I didn't make a thing for this tin. Oh, this tin will wait for next week then. But look, you guys, it's cute. It's got little puppy dogs. It'll be next week. Oh, Nancy, bless your heart. Nancy wants the tin. Okay, that other tin we'll save for next week because I didn't make a card for it. We've got, let's do this. So you guys, this Mary Engelbright, I love Mary Engelbright. I miss Mary Engelbright. I wish that she'd be back. I used to just love her magazine. I used to get her magazine and I just poured over it. And her design is just spectacular. I love Mary Engelbright. And I get that she's a bit out. And then anyway, now she's coming back just a little bit. So these are not super old, but people are collecting this stuff and wanting it. So it's this kind of, it's like a wood plaque, but it's not wood. It's that pressboard stuff. So that's what this is. It's a pressboard piece. It was given to somebody's best friend. Best friend loved her so much that she sent this to the Goodwill, and I picked it up. So it says the best things in life aren't things. Isn't that true? The best things in life are people. The best things in life are the little bratty kid with his feet in the sink splashing water all over the floor. That's the best things in life. And if you are a young parent and you don't know that yet, you'll figure it out. Those are the best things in life, and someday you're going to miss them. Okay. Someday you're going to miss them. The best things in life aren't things. It's just a little plaque, and it's $14, and it's number 30. Big breath. Let's take a drink. Number 30, $14 for the little plaque. It is the size of 8.5 by 6. 6 by 8.5. It's that size. It'll go right in your kitchen, and it'll remind you of the cute, sweet little boy that used to splash his feet in the sink. Okay. Yes, you need a snug tin for storing tea bags. You're absolutely right. You need to keep them fresh. And you know what you can do? You could really put your tea bags inside of a nice plastic bag, Ziploc it, and then put it in the tin. That'll keep it even fresher. And yes, Marina, remember on the back of her magazine, she always had those little paper dolls. You're absolutely right. Surprised that you remember that. Okay, what else have we got here? We've got some shaving stuff, some boy stuff. Let's do some boy stuff. This is going to be $25, which isn't the cheapest cost of all the things that we have here tonight, but you're going to see why it's worth it. This right here is a red box. And inside this original old red box, on the cover, it says Auto Strop Safety Razor Company, Inc. And inside of the red box is a safety razor. So I don't know how these work because I didn't use a razor this old. But anyway, there it is. It's this cool old razor. And you put your razor blade in there. And then this prevents you from chopping yourself all up and slicing yourself into ribbons. But anyway, it's an old razor. And that's what it is. Good for display. That's what mostly it is. And it comes in this little red box. That's the razor. So the razor is cool. But the really cool thing is this. It's the shaving brush. So this is the, got to look up the name again. I've forgotten. Double duck. Yeah, it's the double duck. And so it's the red and white. And I'm not sure exactly what this red is, but it has sort of, with age, it has turned a little bit white. And these boar bristles would have originally been about that long. So it's just been used and used and used and wiped and wiped and wiped. And slowly the boar bristles have worn down. But it is spectacular. So you guys, when these are in perfect shape and the boar bristles are this long again, these are $50 to $75. But this whole set here today is only $25. So you get the razor and you get the double duck boar bristle shaving brush, which has red on the end. So it just sits like that nicely for display. You guys, these make just a great little display piece in your bathroom if you have a little shelf in there or something like that. So it's going to be $25 for number 3. $25 number 3 for the boar bristle brush and the shaver. Let's see. It says this special package contains valet razor, special price of $1. When this was brand new, it only cost $1. How about that? Oh, I need to go buy wine now, so I have the guts to go live later. Steph, you are going to be awesome, and I can't wait to see. Are you on your own channel, Steph? We want to make sure we go to the right place to look for you. Weaponry. Yeah. Okay, so there's the razor stuff. It's number 3. It's $25. If Steph answers, somebody bring my attention to it because I really like to check out her sale tonight and support her. I love this supportive community. We've got 3 more items. We started at 4:30, 5:30, 6. We have 10 more minutes. Perfect. We are doing perfect. Perfect. Okay, this is going to be, I'm sorry? Hold card draw of the day or a brooch.
Oh, that was
Steph's going to get, yes, on your own channel. Awesome, Steph. Okay, so we will see you there. Okay, Physical Culture. This is going to be 2 magazines. They're going to be $16, and they're from 1945. Now, they're not in perfect shape. I just want to be upfront about that. Let's get that out front quick. But that's what they are. They're 2 books. They're from 1945. This one is in pretty good shape, but it does have the tape down old tape from like the 70s or 60s or something, because it's like yellowed and coming off. But anyway, there it is. There's tape on the spine holding it together because, these were used. these were used. They're May 1945. They cost 25 cents when they were new. But they just talk all about how to be healthy and safe and keep your body beautiful. And here's an article called Nervous Tension, Learn to Relax. And here's one called We Want Babies. Anyway, you are going to be shocked at some of the stories from 1945 about how to be healthy. It's like all the things that they say not to do now, they said to do them in 1945. And then in the center, there's a whole centerfold of a bunch of pictures of beautiful people who have physical culture. And they're pretty people. See, look at those pretty people. They're so pretty. And then there's ladies, and then there's gentlemen, and they are so pretty. Oh my, look at her. Isn't she something to behold? And look at him sucking his stomach in. What a dork. You can't hold it in. Look at this lady with a bubble. She's holding a bubble. Anyway, there's two of these magazines. So there's lots of really cool pictures in the center. It's a whole section. But there's also just pages and pages of little stories. Here, what was that one? Alcoholics, miraculous cures. If you want a miraculous cure for an alcoholic, you've come to the right place because they had that figured out in May of 1945. Okay, so let's look at October 1945. This one, the cover is loose, so it's just torn all the way down the spine there. But it's the same thing. It's lots of stories and then lots of fine pictures of fine people that you are just gonna you're gonna think they're awesome. And here's a Mr. Tough Guy and all of his tough kids. Harry H. Proud, Philadelphia policeman, and 4 of his fine family, who have been appearing in many USO shows in acrobatic tumbling performances. There they are. They're the acrobatic tumblers, and they're all his kids. Condemned to die, garlic cures. So if you're condemned to die, you can save yourself with garlic. And then here's a story that we all are going to want to read. It's called Don't Grow Old. My feelings about that are quite the opposite. I say, please do grow old, because the alternative, not as good. This front cover does have a tear there, and again, the cover's loose. So these aren't in great shape, but they have some really cool pictures in them. They are worth some time to peruse and read and pore over and laugh. They are $16, and they are number 24. Oh, and also, you can save your life and not grow old. And all of that for only $16. Yeah, another Vinny item for sure. Although, I don't know if Vinny's going to want that. But somebody probably does.
Christina said that lady could touch her knees. Wow.
She can touch her knees. Yes, she can. Touching her knees. Okay, well, I was saving this because I thought that my dear friend Claudia would be the one who would really love to have this, but she's not here. She's going to miss out. So this is a toothpick holder. It is a Fenton. It is, I don't know that it's the old Fenton because it has the short and the long, short and the long, and the short and the long, and the short and the long, and the short. But it is a hobnail toothpick holder. So some of these in this pattern are really old, but they don't have the shorter pieces in between. That's my understanding from my research. But anyway, this is still old. It's definitely, where's my light? There it is. It's definitely, depression, and it lights up. See that?
No.
Yeah, the Amberina is much harder to see the glow than uranium because it's got that cadmium in it. And the cadmium just doesn't pick up the glow quite like the green does. But anyway, it is quite beautiful. And if you were here in person, you could see it much better. But the yellow part of it glows. And this particular one has quite a bit of the yellow. So it has a really a beautiful glow to it. It's a beautiful piece of Amberina. It's Fenton. It holds toothpicks. I have never tried it, but I bet it could also hold a a tea light. Can you grab that tea light on the top left drawer? At any rate, it is just $14, and it's number 100. If you want to have the little Fenton toothpick holder, it does not have any flea bites. A little bit sharp right there, but I think it's just the, I don't know, maybe it is a little, it doesn't look like a flea bite, but it is a little bit sharp right there. Anyway, it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. No cracks, no breaks, no repairs, nothing like that. Anyway, there it is. It's number 100. It's toothpick holder, and it's $14, and it's going to Christina's house. Merry Christmas, Christina. Not in there? Okay. I guess I can't put a tea light in it because we don't have one. Can't find it. Thank you, Christina. It's going to Christina's house. Oh, don't drop it. And we've got one more item for the night. One more, my friends. Somehow I have 3 more things on the table. I do a terrible job of making my cards. But anyway, we have enough, perfect number of items for the night. This, friends, is a really cool old piece. And if you look this up on eBay, go now, go quick. And it is, Book. Oh, Christina, golly jeepers, you nice people. Anyway, go there and look. You'll find that you can find this, but not very often do you find it in the perfect old package, the original packaging that's barely been opened. It has been opened only because this came from that auction that I talked to you about, and I wanted to make sure that it was clean inside. So I did open it. I pulled it out. I bleached it and scrubbed it inside just to be sure. But it is in perfect shape as if it had never been opened. It is a coffin cigarette dispenser, friends. And let's just pop it open. I don't know if I can get it out. It fits quite tightly into the box. I'm going to ask $32 for it, by the way. And if you want to go to eBay, you'll see that that's a screaming deal. There it is. It's a little coffin. And on the top it says, "One more cigarette, one more nail in the coffin." So if you know somebody that smokes too many cigarettes, maybe you want to give this to them. At any rate, you fill it up with all your cigarettes. They go inside of there. And then I guess you roll it. I don't know exactly what you do. But it dispenses the cigarettes out of it. I've never filled it with cigarettes in order to see exactly how you make it work, but it has a little wheel on the bottom, and it dispenses the cigarettes. And they come right out of the skeleton's mouth. Goes to Christina. Does it go to Christina? Does it go to Book? Nobody wants it. Okay, so anyway, this is a really, really great little original, authentic, cool old piece that is kitschy and really cool. And it was made in Hong Kong. And it is a coffin cigarette dispenser. There it is. So it's $32, and it's number 68. $32, number 68, if you want that piece. This is a really, really cool. I wanted to get this into the sale because I think it's good for Halloween. Good little Halloween item. $68, $32. So display it for Halloween, then give it to somebody for Christmas. How about that? $32, number 68. And that, my friends, is the end of our easy to ship live sale tonight. It is neat, right? Yeah, that auction, you guys, I got some really cool, neat, weird stuff. And I'll be bringing some of that to you over the next few weeks. Next many, many, many weeks, because there's a lot of stuff. Anyway, thank you so much for being here tonight. I would now ask if you could please take yourselves over to Joni's sale, Vintage Vintageress. Go there, and she is part of our Tuesday crew. Starts with Kim, comes to me, goes to Joni. So we just try to make it one fun, cohesive night for everybody. Always know what you can expect with us. And we look forward to seeing you every week. Next week, I believe it's next week, I'm actually on Joni's sale. So that'll be fun. We're going to be getting together. And then, so Thursday morning, make sure that you check in with me. I'm on live at 7 o'clock, usually 7 o'clock on Thursday mornings for my quick early bird story or thought of the week. And you can always check that after the fact. Raise your hand if you have ever watched an early bird episode, because I really, really would encourage you to do that. Please do that for me. They're 5 to 10 minutes, and they're meaningful things that I think that you'll enjoy. So thanks again for being part of our evening. Thanks for being part of our week. Thanks for being part of our sale and part of our channel. We appreciate all of you so, so much, and we will see you again Thursday morning and back here next Tuesday at 4:30 Pacific. Have a great week, everyone.